Kia ora te whānau, no mai hoki mai. Now, I actually made these tutorials for my new school community, so definitely come and join. If you're new to crypto, it's perfect for you, but also for experienced users. You can see the address on there. I'll leave a link in the description. But these two tutorials I actually made for that community, but I thought it's important that my subscribers get this information as well. So there's going to be references about the school community and dropping comments and all that sort of stuff, but don't worry about that. Just worry about what I'm actually showing, which is I show you how to transfer your NFTs off your original DEBTBOX seed phrase onto into a Tangent wallet, and being able to connect your Tangent wallet to the Rabby wallet, so you're never really exposing anything. And then I also show how to stake NFTs and the micros using the same method with Tangent wallet and the Rabby wallet. It just makes everything a lot easier. Anyway, hope you enjoy the videos, and kia kaha for the end of the video. Okay, so Better Human School community. Let's have a look at this. Now, if you haven't invested in DEBTBOX, then and you're quite new to crypto, you might have be a little bit of trouble trying to follow this, but anyway, it's good to watch it because there's some techniques in this that you'll need to know in the future anyway. So I'm going to be basically transferring NFTs from one wallet to another, and also micro licenses, which are it's a token ID, so it's basically an NFT as well. Now the whole point of this is because I've actually made another video that's going to go on the YouTube channel, but I actually lost a whole heap of debt NFTs and micro licenses, and this wasn't due to any security on my side with seed phrases and private keys, because I teach this and I know how to secure them, so they were never exposed. What did happen is when I was actually creating a video on my YouTube channel and trying to help people, is I connected to a certain marketplace and I signed one of the contracts, and I didn't revoke the approved contracts after I finished the video, which I should have done. It's best practices to do that, but I actually show that in the video. But this video here is all about making sure that your debt NFTs and micro licenses are safe and away from the original seed phrase, so that you can't get compromised in any way, shape or form. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to, now hopefully you've got a Tangent wallet, because if you haven't, you're crazy not to have one. They are the best hardware wallets, easy to use, really secure, and just incredibly impactful for new users to crypto, but also experienced. And they're always updating, they're always in development. And on another note, FIO is coming to Tangent, all right, so which is really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use a wallet that's called Rabby, and on your desktop, and we are going to connect our Tangent wallet that we want our NFTs on. We're going to connect that to the Rabby desktop. We're going to then bring the DEBTBOX site where you can actually stake your NFTs. Okay, so the actual rewards website, we're going to pull that into the Rabby desktop wallet so that we can do everything from in there. And the beauty of this is that because our NFTs will be on our Tangent, we can see them and interact with our desktop, but when it comes to actually signing in transactions, it needs to be done with your Tangent card and your phone. So it doesn't matter if anything was to get compromised on your desktop, it wouldn't matter, because nothing can go in or out without you signing the transaction with the Tangent card. All right, so it's really good security practices to do this. So what we need to do is we need to install that desktop, that Rabby desktop. We then need to import our key or our seed phrase into a wallet in order to be able to transfer those NFTs to our Tangent. Now, there are ways to do this offline and import your seed phrase, but I'd go through all this in my paid course, right, and extensively. But for now, I know that I'm only going to import that private key, or you could be doing your seed phrase. I'm going to do the private key very briefly, so it's going to be quick. So there's going to be no time for any scammers to get anything, because it's going to be all off and done. It's not best practices to do this, but as long as you're doing it fast and you're not, even if you had malware, if they got screenshots and that, they'd have to be pretty quick to be able to, interfere with your transactions and that. So it is a little bit risky doing it like this, but at the same time, everybody is importing seed phrases and private keys on their phones and everywhere. So that's just the way it is. And like I said, I teach, the best practices in the course, but this is how I'm going to do it and show you the process. If you want to do it in a more secure way, you can, but this is the process. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to install the Rabby desktop. Okay, so if you look on the screen here, you can see that I'm on rabby.io. Okay, so come to rabby.io, then choose desktop here. All right, and then you can do Mac or Windows. Okay, I've already downloaded Windows. All right, so I'm ready to go with it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up Rabby desktop here, and this is what you'll see when you're first installing it. So I'm gonna click on Get Started. Okay, now when you're here, you can you can connect with any hardware wallet that you've got. You might already have a Ledger or a Trezor or one of these. I've actually got all of these, but I just don't use them anymore. I only use Tangem. But then you've got the option down here to connect with Wallet Connect, and Wallet Connect is how Tangem connects to decentralized apps. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to use Wallet Connect. So let me just, I'm just going to record the screen so that you can see what's going on here. So I'm going to click on Wallet Connect. Okay, and then I'm just going to, in Tangem here, I'm going to click on those three little dots up the top right. That's how we get to Wallet Connect. Then I'm going to click on Wallet Connect, and then all I'm going to do, I'll get rid of that Rabby one there, is click on that little plus sign, okay, down the bottom there, and on the right hand side. I'll click on that, it'll bring up the scanner. It's going to scan that QR code, okay, and then just click on Start. Okay, and then it'll show on here that we're connected. Okay, and I'm just going to call this Tangem DEBTBOX. Okay, and then click Done. All right, so now it's showing basically all the contents of my wallet, except for Bitcoin. Okay, and the reason why it doesn't show Bitcoin is because Rabby doesn't support Bitcoin. Rabby supports all the EVM chains, okay, which is, all the Ethereum virtual machine networks, which is like, Polygon, BNB, all those ones, Pulse Chain, all those ones. Okay, so it's showing in here. Now what we want to do is we want to bring the DEBTBOX rewards website, which we can stake our NFTs, and we want to bring that inside Rabby, and we can do that by importing a DApp from here. So if we look at my DApps, you can click on here, or you can come down to New DApp. Okay, so I'm going to click on New DApp because that'll bring up the actual box that we need. So it's going to bring up this box, and all we need to do is we need to put in the domain name for the DEBTBOX rewards site. Okay, so I'm going to bring this, let me just pull this out. I'm going to bring this across, and so this is what you need. Okay, you just need this part of the actual URL, not the piece that's got the the HTTPS, that part. You don't want any of that. You don't want any forward slashes. Just that raw right there. Okay, so I'll type it in here. So we've got rewards. Oops. Rewards, what is it? The DEBTBOX.com, and it will recognize it as soon as I type that in there. Okay, so you can see it's here. All right, it's loading the page. So here's the page. All we need to do is click on Add. Okay, click on Add, and then click on Open. All right, we'll click on Open. Just put that back there. Okay, so now you can see where this is actually inside the Rabby wallet. Okay, which is really good. So I'll just come to my DApps over here. Click on here, and I'm just going to right click on here, and I'm just going to pin that, make sure it's always there, okay, at the top. So now I'm going to come back to debt. I'm going to click on that. So what we need to do, we've connected our Tangem wallet to Rabby, but we want to connect our actual Tangem wallet to the debt site inside. Okay, the reason why this is so good is because you don't have to keep opening up browsers all the time when you want to get to debt. You just open up your wallet and do everything in your wallet. So all you need is your Tangem and Rabby. That's it. All right, so we're going to click on Connect Wallet. All right, and as you can see down here, we've got Wallet Connect option. So we're going to click on Wallet Connect. All right, so we're going to come in our Tangem account here, on our phone. We're going to come up to the three dots, click on that, click on Wallet Connect, click on the little plus sign. We're going to get that scan QR code, and then we're going to scan that QR code. Okay, and then click on Start. All right, we should be good. All right, so now we're connected. You can see here I've got 5 standard licenses and 8 micros. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to send a standard license from your DEBTBOX account, okay, the one that you need to get all your NFTs off, and I'm also going to show you how to send your micros. All right, so we'll start with an NFT. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to come to SafePal. Okay, so safepal.com. All right. Once you're on safepal.com, depending on your browser, I'm using Chrome, so I'm going to install it for Chrome. Okay. So I'm going to come to the extension page. I'm going to add to Chrome. I'm going to add extension. All right. Okay, so it's been added. So what I normally do is I come up to that little jigsaw, which is your extensions icon. I click on that and I pin it to the top there, just so it's easy to access. All right, so it's right there. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to copy your private key, or get your private key or your seed phrase. I'm going to be using private key, and if you don't know how to get your private key from your DEBTBOX seed phrase, you can use my program, the Vault. All right, what you can do, let me just show you a little bit of it here. What you can do is you can put your seed phrase in here, up the top here, just up above there. You can put your seed phrase in there, and it will actually show. You've got to make sure that you've got Ethereum selected in here. Okay, make sure you've got Ethereum, and then it will show you all your Ethereum addresses, and it's just the top one, right? That'll be your DEBTBOX address, and then across here will be your private key. You just need to copy it from there, okay, which is what I've just done. So I've copied the private key. I'm now going to open up SafePal. I'm going to go get started. I'm going to go import wallet. We're not creating a new one. We're importing it because we're importing our seed phrase or our private key. Okay, so I'm going to import. I'm going to create a password. Okay. All right, click on next. Now here is where, if you're using a seed phrase, you'd click on mnemonic, all right, like that, but I'm not. I'm using private key. So I'm clicking on private key, and all I'm going to do is just Control V and paste it in there. And then the network is BNB, because that's what the NFTs are on, BNB Smart Chain. Okay, so I'm going to click on network and then click on BNB Smart Chain. Then just click on next. Okay, I'm going to call this dead debt, because it is going to be a dead debt wallet by the time I've finished. Okay, and then click on confirm. Click on next. Got it. Okay, so now it's showing how much I've got in my balance. All right. And you can see it's got the, you need BNB, you need a little amount of BNB, because you always need the native token to the blockchain in the wallet in order to make any transactions, because the native token is always used for transactions. Without it, you can't do anything. You can't send anything out, okay, or make any swaps or anything. You need the native token for gas fees or transaction fees. All right, so now that this is in here, what I want to do is I want to send the NFT that I have from here to my Tangent wallet. Okay, so if we look at NFT, so you've got the NFT up here. Okay, all right, it's going to show, I'm going to click on the Binance Smart Chain right here. Okay, and it should show one. Okay, it's got the Rev. All right, I've got one Rev in here, so I want to send this Rev NFT to my Tangent wallet. All right, so I'm going to click on this. You need to wait until that loads. Okay, so that's loaded. You don't need to see a picture, just as long as that's loaded. We'll click on this, okay, and then we click on send. All right, click on send, and then in here we need to put our Tangent address. Okay, so I'm going to come back to Rabby. All right, and I know that this is my address here. This is my address here. I can click on either one. Okay, I'll click on this one here, which is inside the debt page. Click on that. It's going to do this pop-up. We just copy address. Okay. Minimize that, come back to SafePal, and that's going to be the receive address. Okay, so we're putting that in. So we've got a Tangent address in there. Always double check those last 4 digits. Make sure you're putting in the right address. Don't send your NFT to the wrong place, to the wrong address. All right, it's going to be so good when Tangent has FIO, because then we can just use handles instead of big long addresses, and then there's no way of getting it wrong, right? It's going to happen hopefully in the next few weeks. We'll see how it goes, and then all you've got to do is click on confirm. All right, and then we're happy with that. That's the amount of gas. It's going to cost us 9 cents for this transaction. Okay, hence why you need the BNB, the native token for that chain. And then we're going to click on continue. All right, so that won't take long. It'll be pretty quick. All right, so if we come back to this account here, we come back to Rabby, you can see here that I've got standard 5 NFTs. Okay, so now when I refresh this, we've just sent that Rev from our DEBTBOX account to our Tangent account. This should now change to 6. So I'm going to refresh, and boom, 6. Okay, so that's good. So you can do that with all your NFTs. Send all your NFTs to your Tangent wallet, and then they're going to be safe. The beauty of this is that whatever happens with your account, nothing can be transferred unless you sign the transaction with your card, right? So it can't get compromised. Okay, so the next step is what we need to do is we need to send our micro licenses. Okay, we need to send our micro licenses from our DEBTBOX account to our Tangent account. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is we need to first see our micro licenses in SafePal. Right now we can't see them, right? This is all we can see. So what we need to do is for each micro license, we need to actually add the contract address, okay, for each license. So let me show you how we can even see where those are, and the quickest way to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to look at what micro licenses we've got on the blockchain, in the blockchain explorer, BCS scan, okay, because that's the explorer for Binance Smart Chain. So what we need to do is we just need to copy our address, so basically our DEBTBOX account address. So I want to click on just this, BNB, now I'm going to click on receive, and I know that this is my address, it's my receive address. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to then come to bscscan.com. So this is the Binance Smart Chain Explorer. So you see all the transactions on the blockchain. Okay, and all we need to do is come here where it says search by address and just Control V and paste our DEBTBOX address in there. Okay, and then just select it. It's right here. Okay, and that's going to give us all the transactions and everything. Okay, all we need to do is we just come down and we click on, if we click on NFT transfers, we'll actually see that one that we just transferred. So if we click on that, here it is right here. Okay, see the Rev Exotic, we sent it out, okay, 2 minutes ago. But we need this token transfers BEP20, and that's going to show us all our micro licenses that have come in. So you can see that this one is the beverage micro. If you just highlight, you'll see it pops up. Okay, beverage micro. This is blocks. This is aluminum micros, digital gold, explore, grow, NatG. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to send my NatG. Now this will be the same process for all of the micronodes. So you'll have to repeat this process to get all your micronodes onto your Tangent wallet. All right, so this is the single process, but you need to repeat it for every token. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, and where it says natural gas micro, just highlighting over there, I'm going to click on that. All right, and then it's going to give us the contract address for that NatG micro license. Okay, so I'm going to click on copy address. All right, then I'm going to come back to SafePal. All right, and where it come back to the main page right here, make sure you got coin selected right here. Okay, put in search coin and Control V and paste that contract address in there. Okay, now we just need to select add, and you can see now it's showing us our NatG micro, M for micro right there. Okay, what we need to do is enable this. Okay, once we enable this, it will show us how many micro licenses we've actually got for NatG. Okay, so if we come back to click on this little arrow, come back to the main screen, when it refreshes, here we go, NatGM, and I've got two micros. Okay, now it's very simple to send our micros to our Tangent. All we need to do is just click on this. Okay, and then all we need to do then is click on send. Okay, and right here we need to enter our Tangent wallet address. I already have it in the cache, so this is it here. But if you need to, come back to your Rabby wallet or any wallet that you're sending it to. It could be on your Ledger or whatever. You just need your hardware wallet address. So this is the Tangent address. Remember, you can click on here, okay, and just copy it from here. Okay, come back to SafePal, put it in here, and then if you want to send all your micros, just click on max. Okay, I've only got 2, so that's what's showing me 2. Okay, and then click on continue. All right, happy with the gas? It's going to cost me 7 cents, hence why you need the BNB. All right, for the transactions, and then click on continue. All right, so now transaction is submitted for on-chain confirmation. Now these will land in your wallet pretty quick. So these will show my Tangent pretty fast. So if I come down here and just grab Rabby, which is my Tangent wallet, right here it says 8. Okay, so now when I refresh this page, this should go to 10 because we've just sent those 2 NatG micros, okay, from our DEBTBOX account to our Tangent account. So when I click on this here, refresh the page, that'll go from 8 to 10. Okay, I'm pretty confident. There we go. It did. Okay. So that's it. So that's how you can send NFTs and micros. All right. Now I'll just repeat this one more time to show you. Okay. If I come back to natural gas, I'll just come back to the page, which is your address, your DEBTBOX account address. I'll come down here. I'm on token transfers, BEP20. All right. Now I'm going to come down. These are all the ins. That's how I know it's in there. All right. I've sent all these ones out now. NatGs, Digi, Aluminum, Bev, and Black Gold. So I know which ones I've sent out. So I'm going to get the grow. Okay. So I'm coming down here and I'm going to click on the grow micro. Okay. I'm going to then copy the address, the contract address. All right. I'm going to come back to SafePal. I'm going to come back to the front page and search tokens, search coins. I'm going to Control V and paste the grow micronode license into here. I'm going to click on add. All right. I'm going to then select it on, make sure it's on, and now it should show me 2 grow micros because I know I've got 2. If I come back, main screen, it refreshes, it shows grow M for micro, and it shows I've got 2. I'm going to click on that. I want to send it to my Tangem, so I'm going to click on send. I'm going to then put my Tangem address in here, in here, and I've already got my Tangem address here. Always double check the last 4 digits, make sure that you're sending it to the right address. Okay, I'm going to click on max because I want to send all 2. I'm going to click on continue, and then it's 7 cents gas. I'm happy with that. I'm going to click on continue again. Okay, the transaction is submitted for on-chain confirmation. As soon as that sort of refreshes, then there we go, there we go. So now if I come back to Rabby, I should now have also the 2 grow on my Tangem account right here. So if I refresh the page, that should change to 12. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. So you can close this at any time. You don't need this, this open. You can close it off like that. You can come back to home and show your main portfolio or your current, address. And then if you want to go back, just because you've got it pinned, click on det. All right, and most of the time it will always be connected. But if it's not connected, just go through the same process and reconnect it. If you've closed the wallet, it might want you to connect again. Just do the same process, and it will show everything here. Okay, and you can do all the staking, whatever you need, right from inside Rabby. All right, and any other dApps that you want to connect to in Rabby, you just go to down here, new dApp, put it in here. Oh, here it is here, .org. Okay, so it's already here. So if I just click on this, all right, it's going to get that. Now I can add it. All right, now I can open. And now I've got Uniswap right here in Rabby. So you can put as many as you want here in Rabby. It just makes it so much easier than having to open up browsers. And look, the same with OpenSea. You can do OpenSea in here, look. So I'll come down here, new dApp. Is it here? No, I'll just go here, look. OpenSea. It's .io2, isn't it? And it's looking for it, it's looking for it. It's looking, come on then, there we go, OpenSea. Okay, so I just go on add, open. All right, now we're on OpenSea, so you can do everything right in here inside Rabby with your Tangem, safe as houses, because any transaction that you make in here, it's got to be done with your card to sign it. So this is the safest way to connect to anything, all right, with Tangem, with the card, with Rabby. There you go, all done. All right, don't be using your phone for everything. It's just a lot easier. You can't get stuff wrong when it's done on if you've got an old laptop or whatever, just use a laptop. All right. Now, if you've got any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below, because if there's something that you didn't quite understand with this, if you didn't quite get it, leave a comment. And if I need to do a little bit more of a tutorial on a specific point, if you need help with that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll just quickly do a Loom video and I can post you the link straight there. Okay, this school is an amazing it's going to be an amazing community. I'm going to build it so that everything you need to know about crypto, even some alpha that's coming out, I'm getting a lot of, because I'm connected now with a lot of people, which is really good in the industry. So I'll be dropping alpha in the group, and I'm going to be adding more things to the leaderboard. You've seen that, with points you unlock. So when you comment down here, for example, I'll like the comment and you're going to get points for that, okay, which is going to help you unlock things along the way. And I'm going to be adding all of those that you see, all the different levels will be full. I've done some right now, but I'm working on other ideas for the other ones, okay? But yeah, you got a problem, you can't figure it quite out, you're a little bit confused, drop a comment, and I'll help you out. Okay, until the next one, kia kaha, stay strong. Better Humans fam. Okay, so what I did yesterday was I did that video for DEBTBOX NFT holders on how to transfer your NFTs from your old DEBTBOX seed phrase to a new one, and using the Rabby wallet with your Tangent wallet, so it's very secure, right? So I've had a couple of people actually contact me today about staking. Okay, so I just want to show you how to do it. It's not that difficult, but because if you've followed the video yesterday and you've set up Rabby wallet with your Tangent, it just makes it so much more secure and so much easier to deal with. All right, so if we look on the screen, I'll just come back here. So I've opened Rabby wallet, okay, and this is just the default screen. In yesterday's video, I showed you how to add the DEBTBOX inside Rabby wallet. Okay, you can see I've got, this is my Tangent, okay, that's connected to Rabby, but it's also here inside the DEBTBOX. So I've connected it, my Tangent wallet here too, okay. And you can see I've got just a couple of NFTs left. Most of them are gone. But I've got an aluminum one here, okay? So this aluminum one, I know that you can now stake them, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really, really, really simple. Just click on it. All right, now if you're on mobile, just make sure that, you'll have to, I know that on iPhone, I think it's on Android as well, you can just, if you're on this page, you can just select those three dots up the top right, and you'll have to select desktop mode. Otherwise, you won't actually see the stake button. Okay, so make sure you do that. Okay, and then so I'm actually in Tangent here as well, okay, because you're going to need your Tangent card to confirm the transaction when you stake. All right, so all I'm going to do here, I've got this open here. I'm just going to click on stake, okay, and I've got the standard selected. So this is just your standard NFT, not your micro. And I'm actually going to select micro as well, and I've got two in here. So I'm just going to approve. I'll just put that ready for approve as well. Okay. So I've got this. So I'm just going to select it like that. And then I'm just going to click approve. And when I click approve, it's going to obviously, in my Tangent app on my phone, it's going to ask me to sign the transaction. All right. So I'm going to click on approve. I should get the pop up here. There it is. Okay. Sign and send. So I've got to click on sign and send. So I'm going to read that transaction. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. I'm going to click on sign and send. Okay, I'm just going to unlock that, and now I'm going to need to do it with my card, Tangent card. Okay, so I've got that, and we're all good now. It should go through on here. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, now we've approved it. Now we can stake it. Okay, so it's been approved. Now we can stake it. So click on stake, and we've got another one on Tangent, sign and send. Okay, click on that, sign and send. Biometrics, card. Love the security on this. Just so easy with this card. So easy. Okay, and that's done. Okay, so, okay, I've actually got an explore one here as well, so I'm going to do that. So I'll just show you again so you understand. Click on stake. I've got two here, so I'll select both. Okay, I'm going to select on approve. Okay, I should get the sign on here on my Tangent again. Sign and send. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then card. Okay, now it's approved. Well, it will be approved in a second. Okay, there we go. Now that stake NFT should come up in a second. Why is that not coming up? I've selected them. Do it again. Oh, there we go. I just had to reselect them for some reason. Stake NFT. Okay, sign and send. Okay, whoops. Ready to scan. Stuffed up there a bit, then I might have to redo it. Oh no, maybe. Let's see if it went through. Oh yep, okay, we're all good. By the looks of it, let me have a look here. Okay, it says staked, so if I refresh this page, it might be still going through on the blockchain. Okay, it's not showing staked here. Okay, so the reason why it wasn't actually showing under my projects, the Explore and the aluminum's still not there, is because I didn't have any Explore tokens in this wallet. So you actually need the token of the project that you're going to stake the NFT to make sure that it displays in here, otherwise it won't display. Okay, so as soon as I sent Explore tokens to here, I can now click on it, and it will come, if I come down the bottom here, scroll down, you can see I've got it on standard and it shows total NFTs too, okay, as staked. All right, so you got to make sure that you have, like for example, I've got Rev here. I don't know if Rev's ready, it's not ready to be staked yet, but if I click on this, it will be fine. If I go to stake it, I know I can't stake it yet, I don't think they're available, but the point is that because I've got Rev tokens on here, it will show up here under my projects after I've staked it. Okay, so you've got to make sure, so you can see right now, I've got no, it's not showing me my aluminum one that I staked and the micros, and that's because I've got no aluminum tokens in here. So I'm going to have to send some aluminum tokens to this wallet. So you can see I've only got Det, Explore, Rev, and I need aluminum in here to actually display it as one of my staked NFTs. Okay, so I'm going to send some aluminum and then I'll come back. Okay, so all I did was actually just connect this account, this Det account, to Pancake Swap, and then just swap a little bit of Det for some Illum tokens and send them back to the same wallet. All right, so I just swapped them. So here you can see now I've got aluminum. Okay, if we come down here, now aluminum showed up here. So I was thinking, man, I've staked these NFTs and they've disappeared, but you know, you got to have that token in there, which I didn't realize, probably because I haven't been keeping up with the news so much. But now that I've got this, if I click on the aluminum and I come down and have a look, it's got staked, one standard. Okay, so I can actually come up and go to stake and go to micros, and I've got 2 in there, so I can approve that. I have to do this on here on Tangem. Okay, so this is just doing the micros, same as a standard. Just make sure that you obviously select them all in there. If you've got 30 or 40, make sure that you've selected all of them here. Type the amount or use the little thing. Okay, so let me just maybe see, it's not coming up as stake yet, so I'll just play with this for a minute. There we go. So sometimes you just got to play with something to activate that button again. Might be the same on mobile as well. Okay, so I'm going to click on stake micro. I got on my phone again with Tangem, sign and send, biometrics, card, and kaboom. Okay, now that should disappear in a minute. Don't worry about that. There we go. Okay, so now if I come down, I'll just refresh this, and if I click on aluminum, it might not be on the blockchain yet. Yeah, it's not confirmed yet. Oh, hold on, if I click on micros, oh yeah, there we go, it's already staked, so you can just see it like that. Okay, and that's it. That's how easy it is to stake. And then when you want to unstake, well, you just click on, for example, aluminum, and then you click on unstake. All right, and then you can actually unstake them if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to sell them or something like that. All right, but you know, it's really simple, and from my understanding, as soon as the rewards start, they'll just start showing up here. Rewards right here. Okay, all good. I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, hit me up below. I know that this will work the same with every wallet, right? So if you've got SafePal or MetaMask or whatever you're using, it's not going to matter. It's the same principle. I'm just using Tangem and Rabby because that's the most secure way that I find to do things from now on, from recently. All right, so this is just the way I do it because I use desktop a lot. If you're using your phone a lot, then this might not be the best option. But I'm at home working here every day, and I'm on a big screen, so I like desktop with phone. Okay, but you might just have your phone, or a laptop or something. But anyway, hope that's helped. Drop a question if you need it. If you need any more help with anything specific, let me know. I'm here to help you guys, and I hope you're enjoying the Better Humans, the new community. I love this platform, really do. All my time and energy is going to be going into this, and I'm going to be bringing over all the other services that I've built all last year, and everything's going to be in here. Okay, so it's going to be all available within this platform, and all the new stuff that I'm building, which I haven't mentioned, but I'm building a lot of new stuff, and also the Vault, which I'm going to be expanding a lot. The community edition will stay pretty much the same, but in the actual edition you get in the paid content and the course, that there is going to be expanding to something monstrous. All right, so check it out. And look, if you do get the course, it's supporting me, and because basically this is going to be my only income from now on, is going to be doing this, because I'm putting everything else to the side. Okay, because I I've finally found something where I actually really love being here every day and enjoying creating content and teaching people. It's just awesome. So yeah, I would appreciate any support that you can give, and but I'm here to give my full support to you. Okay, so if you need to, drop a question, have yourself a wicked day, and I'm going to probably throw another drop in there later today. I've got something else I was looking at as well. Have a good day.